Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel. So, take two on this video. I was just doing this video and I realized I can't do this because I was just explaining I was just explaining that, look, the Queen is about to be buried on the 19th of this month. And I was just rambling off about the 19, all right, the number 19 and how the occult uses it. And you guys know what the 19's floating around right now, right? And I was rambling all this stuff off, and I was like, oh man, I can't even say this stuff right now. I can't even say it because I just got banned before, and I'm on my last chance with YouTube. I can't even explain it. So I'll also say this: you guys got to put it together yourself at this point, and go back and look at my other content. Okay, so taking what's going on and then going to gematria, where A is 1, B is 2, C is 3. Okay, so A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Okay, 1 is A, 9 is I. AI, artificial intelligence. Okay, and I'm talking about, okay, so I was rambling all this stuff off, and I was just, oh man, and how it was 19 years after September 11th, and how the 19 was 19 hijackers on set. I was going off, and I realized I can't be saying all this stuff. I was like, oh man. So, but it's no surprise they're burying the Queen on the 19th, and Tanya just told me that. And the occult use nothing but numerology and astrology, and everything's done by the numbers all the time. They use the number 19 a lot. They use the number 15 a lot. The master builder numbers. They use a lot of different ciphers, and you just gotta know them and look for them. So I'm not like a gematria channel, but I do know this stuff, and I try to point you guys in the right direction, because you have to know gematria to really be able to. If you're a real truther site, a real channel, you have to at least explain this stuff to people because it's real. All right, so I was reading my Bible today before Tanya texted me this, and I was about to explain this, guys. So even if you're not a Christian, just listen to what I have to say anyway. I think I'm going to put a spin, like a fresh take on an old Bible story that you guys have not heard, because maybe this is part of a background story that we have not heard. Like, it's just might not be written in here, but this might be what's going on behind the scenes. So, okay, so the serpent in the Garden of Eden, right? I can't talk today. Tricks Eve into eating an apple. So man falls. Now they have Cain and Abel. Cain kills Abel. Okay, so Cain, he farmed the land, and Abel, he was a sheep herder, and they were both given sacrifices. Now Abel gave a bunch of fatty calves and firstborn calves to the Lord to be sacrificed, and the Lord was pleased with the sacrifice. Now Cain, being a farmer, gave a bunch of his vegetables, and the Lord wasn't pleased with his sacrifice that he was offering. So this angers Cain, and God knows it does. So Cain tells Abel, let's go out to the field. And what we know is Cain goes out to the field with Abel and kills Abel. And God comes in and says, your blood, I know that you killed your brother. His blood is screaming out from the ground. And he puts a mark on Cain and casts him out from the garden, from paradise. And Cain's on record saying, this mark, whatever this mark was, is too much for me to bear. If anybody were to see me like this, they will surely kill me. Okay? So That's the background story. Let's just think about this for a second. This just happens after the serpent tricks Adam and Eve about, okay, you're not going to surely die if you eat this apple. So the serpent, okay, maybe he's still out there with his tricks, right? Devil's doing it now. He's doing it back then too. What if he talked to Cain while he was angry and said, listen, Cain, I got an idea. While you're mad at God and whatnot, listen, sacrifice your brother to me, and I'll give you the whole world. I'll give you the whole world and riches, everything that you ever wanted, bud. We know that he would do something like this because he tempted Jesus in the desert with this same temptation. We know that. And why else? Because that, see, in these Luciferian cults, they would take rocks and put them on the ground and slit animals' throats, or in this case, Abel, and over the rocks presented an altar. And God's on record saying, your brother's blood is crying out from me from the ground. Right? Maybe he killed this altar that he made on the ground. Now, the mark that he put on Cain. I said before that I think if there really is a reptilian race that the occult worship, if there's these reptilians, this mark, maybe Cain was the first one that God made into a reptile. Because if you half man, half reptile, because he said, if anybody sees me like this, they're going to kill me. Like this, I am terrifying looking. And God said, no, you're not going to get killed. Because if anybody kills you, I'll make their punishment 7 times worse. And he banishes him from the land. Banishes him from the land. And so maybe he became a subterranean creature to roam the land. That's what it says here, that anyone went away to roam the land forever. That's I'm paraphrasing here, but yeah. But you guys see what I'm saying here? That maybe Cain sacrificed Abel to Satan, and then God puts this mark on Cain, and then Satan keeps his word with Abel and makes him this God, right? That the Illuminati worship today. Worship for the rest of eternity for his sacrifice of his brother. What do you guys think about this, man? This is just my thoughts. There's nothing obviously backing this up, but people have gone on record saying there is historical records and people going on record saying that Cain turned into Dagon. If you guys know about that, the reptile fish god. So yeah, there actually is a bunch of information on this. Dagon, the fish god, but Cain's on record saying that people can kill him. So he is some sort of mortal. He's still mortal at this point in time. So I don't know. I don't know what to think, because this is also a problem that it proposes. Cain, in his lineage, comes Enoch. So if God loves Enoch and his father is some sort of reptilian, so would Enoch. Yeah, so it's I don't know. See, I don't know. Somebody start leaving some messages, man, because I don't know. It's a theory. It's a thought I had. All right, guys. Peace.